Well, greetings, awesome humans. It's Ros Loxton, and my question to you is, what is your antenna picking up? You're an antenna, and it's like a radio. And you turn the dial and you're tuning into certain frequencies, and then you pick up a station, okay, because you tune into that frequency. What is your antenna picking up on, and what are you tuning into? That is today's essence in My Best Self Journal. We're up to month 6, week 3. Now, month 6 is all about the 6th chakra. It's all about the vision, and that means our perception, our it's like our filters, our insight, our intuition. What do we see for ourselves? How do we see life? What are the filters? How do we make it? What do we make it all mean? What are you tuning into? What is your vibrational sense of self based on your beliefs, based on your conditioning, based on your emotional patterns, based on so many things? Your human design, what profile you are, what channels you've got complete, where are you undefined and defined, so many things. And so much of that we can notice, we can master, and the job of my best self is learning who you are and how to master that to get the best out of this planet, to get the best out of your life while you are on this planet as this human incarnation. So week 3 of month 6 is receptivity. What are you tuning into? Remember to tap back into your primary goal for your best self, your primary intention. Always, it's the first part of the journal. What are my grandest intentions for my best self? And then how does your receptivity affect and feed into you being your best self, eliciting, allowing, leaning into your best self, or maybe pinching it off, blocking it off? So this week, contemplate and reflect and journal on receptivity. Okay, so it's like that. It is like that radio station. You are a receiver and you are set to receive certain things. And I am here to help you set what you receive, to consciously turn those dials so that you receive more of what is true and right for your soul and heart, and less of what is not right for you. And how do you filter that? How do you filter that? How does your filters affect your reception? When it comes to living your best self, awesome human, and your best life, what do you need to be more open to and more capable of receiving? I know this is a super hard question to answer on your own, and that's why I love working face to face with people. A few people come to mind where I know they're not super open to gifts. They're not super open to compliments. They're not super open to genuine love, or getting a hug, or being gifted anything. They're quite closed off, and it comes from, I think, in their mind a good place, but it comes from in their body and soul from not a good place, where you're not open to receive what you deserve. And all humans deserve love. All humans deserve to receive the gifts from other people, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, all of the ways we can receive yummy goodness. We can pinch that off and block it off because we have low self-worth. We think whatever all the reasons are. I don't want to make this video too long, but if you don't think you're worthy, then you're tuning in to a radio station or a receiving station which limits how much you can receive in life. Be open to receiving it all, absolutely, because receptivity goes both ways. It's about what you transmit, what you put out there. What is your station, your radio station, transmitting out into the world? If people were tuning in and they went, oh, okay, they've tuned into you, like it's a radio station, what are they going to be receiving energetically, spiritually, verbally? What are all the ways that people can receive you? Do they receive a love? Do they receive open generosity? Do they receive a sense of positivity? Or are they receiving funny vibes, funny vibes of maybe you don't feel good enough and you feel judged, or you don't feel worthy enough, so you feel something that is a bit funky in a vibration sense. So when someone's tuning into that, they're like, I don't know what that is, but I don't feel good when I'm tuning into your energy. So I want to get away from that feeling. And you can think they want to get away from you, and then you can start to feel like people abandon you or you're not good enough. But there's a vibration you're holding, and other people can feel uncomfortable in that vibration, so they want to get away from the vibration. So this is super duper common, and I see it in so many people. I've been there and done that. None of this is that I've experienced it all, lived experience. So this week, contemplate and reflect on your relationship with receptivity and what you're dialing into and what your radio station is putting out there. When it comes to living your best life and your best self, what do you need to be more open to? What do you need to be more able and capable of receiving, dialing into and receiving? What do you need to tune into and be more receptive to? Now, when you journal that, I invite you to be deeply honest with yourself and feel resistance. Feel your own resistance to some of the answers. Like maybe you are someone that really is ripe for being more open to receive just pure kindness, pure admiration. But some part of you is not comfortable receiving that. And so you might find it hard to write, I need to be more open to receiving compliments. I need to be more open to receiving admiration. I need to be more open to receiving compliments. You might feel a resistance to writing that. That is what I want you to pick up on, because resistance isn't your friend. Resistance is maybe trying to protect you in a way. That's another conversation. But resistance is pinching off the straw, like it's the channel, like a straw, where things can come and go, and resistance will pinch that off so things cannot flow back and forward. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that as rejection. You're going to feel that as discomfort. You're going to feel that as anxiety, as a lack of love, as, low vibrating, vibrational emotions and thoughts. It's not going to feel good when your resistance pinches you off from what can flow back and forward quite easily. So where you feel your resistance, notice your resistance and say, I notice the resistance here. I notice you. I see you, and I send you love. So we don't want to bash ourselves up. We don't want to pick on and judge and make our resistance wrong. That isn't helping. That's kind of self-abandonment. What we want to do is notice our resistance and love it. Love it. Love it like a massage. When you're getting a massage, you're loving yourself, but you are actually massaging the knots out of your muscle. So if you can love the resistance, it's a little bit like that. Love yourself, forgive yourself, and hopefully massage that resistance so flow can exist instead. Now the second part, always there's a second part to each question, so that you can ground your insight, so that you can embody your breakthrough and it becomes a part of you permanently. Like, I don't know, I'm just the analogy of going, don't just hear it, become it, That's what embodying is. So the second part to help you embody your breakthrough is, how will my relationship with my own emotions change when I can feel safe and be more open and less shut down, less pinched off, less closed off, less hijacked by resistance, less hijacked by fear? How will my relationship with my emotions change? Really think about that, because you are in relationship with your emotions. So let's shine a spotlight on that. Let's say your emotions are sitting next to you there in a chair next to you, and go, oh, okay, there's jealousy, there is joy, there is fear, there is sadness, and look at them out there and go, what's my relationship with all you kids? You know, I try and avoid you. I avoid you because I don't like what sad feels like, so I try to bypass that. Okay, and just be really honest with yourself and what your relationship with all your different emotions are, because awareness is like the beginning of empowerment. So I wish you all the very best with week 3 of month 6 journal prompt. Always reach out to me, you know, if you have questions, comments, feedback. I'm here for it all. I really want to know how you're going. And tap back into week 1 of month 6 to get the bigger overview of what month 6 is all about, because it's a longer video and it goes into more explanation about level 6 and the you know, the vision chakra, level 6 chakra vision, and all the different ways that is in at play for you. So you can tap back in if you haven't already watched week 1 of month 6. So as always, awesome humans, I like to remind you that I am seeking as many facilitators as possible around the world to hold a circle group or a mastermind group, taking groups of people through My Best Self and supporting each other to get your insights, to get your learnings, to understand each other's resistance, to help each other to flow and get the most out of their My Best Self journal. Because sometimes when we're doing it on our own, we can miss things, or we hear other people talking about their learnings or their struggles and their breakthroughs, and it really helps us to add that learning to ours. And it's just the extra, you know, bit of magic that we need to actually get the most out of it and to really succeed in becoming allowing ourselves to be our best self. So, you know, you can do that in a group, face to face. Meet monthly is my recommendation. This is the journal, the facilitator's guide. This will guide you through how to hold the meeting each month by using this book. So by using this book. So, you know, have a group of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Do it face to face. Do it over Zoom. Meet monthly and really show up in support. Set some good agreements, but all of that is described and explained in the facilitator's workbook. Okay, until next week, week 4 of month 6, I wish you a massive, big encouragement for everything My Best Self, and I send you big love, and I'll see you next week.